playoffs. The chase. I'm not calling it the playoffs, alright? It's the fucking chase. I don't care what it is. Called it the playoffs for whatever reason, and then now they're like calling it the postseason. It's not. The postseason works with baseball and other sports because it's the season's actually over, and it's just a few teams still playing, but the fucking season's still happening. It's not the postseason. Anyway, rant over. We're doing playoff predictions, chase predictions. So there's a round of 16, a round of 12, a round of 8, and a round of 4, and then the champion. Right now, we have the round of 16 we're about to start. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, and Ryan Newman. So it's 16 drivers, Las Vegas, Richmond, and the Charlotte Roval. After those 3 races, 4 drivers, the bottom 4 get eliminated. We'll show my predictions for the remaining drivers after that. Slide it over, let's slide this bitch over. So after Las Vegas, Richmond, and the Charlotte Roval, the 12 drivers remaining in playoff contention, in championship contention, will be Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Uncle Curtis, that Jones boy, Ryan Blaney, Willie Nose Picks, and Eric Armadillo. Yeah, I like my nickname. So I say that Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Clint Boyer, and Ryan Newman are going to be eliminated. Kyle Larson, like, he has Las Vegas where he's been good at in the past. In Richmond, he won at a few years ago. I mean, I guess he has, like, a little more road course experience than some of the drivers because he's been in the Xfinity Series recently. I just don't see any of those tracks really being, like, I don't think he's gonna. He's not making it. I mean, hell, he could surprise us, go all the way to Homestead, win the championship. Because I think if in some miracle, if Larson does make it to the final race, he'll win because he's really good at Homestead. Alex Bowman, I mean, let's be real. Alex Bowman, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna make it past those 3 races. Las Vegas, he might do all right there. Richmond, I don't see that being a race that he's gonna do very good at. And the Charlotte Roval, I mean, he's not really a road course driver, so, and the Roval's just that much harder than any other road course that we go to. It's not it for Bowman. And Boyer, it's just been, like, I don't even know how he's in the playoffs right now. The only reason he's even in the playoffs barely is because he's with Stewart Haas. If it weren't for Stewart Haas, he'd still be on that winless streak dating back to 2012. I like Boyer, but, I mean, he ain't that good, Chief. He ain't that good anymore. And Ryan Newman. Newman could do something at Richmond. I'd see if he does have a chance, it's Richmond. Got Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, and Eric Almirola as the remaining drivers. After Dover, Talladega, and Kansas, the round of 8. So glad they took away like the stupid names for each of the rounds. Round of 8, we will have Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, and Eric Jones. So that means that the drivers who will be eliminated after Kansas is Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, and Eric Almirola. I think you guys can all agree with me on Blaney, Byron, and Almirola. Kurt Busch, I think I might have to do some convincing, but not even too much there. I mean, he's just not, like, I have no reason to believe that Dover, Talladega, and Kansas are really, like, a track that he's going to do anything at. Maybe Kansas. Actually, yeah, maybe Kansas because he's done really good there, like at mile-and-a-half tracks this year. But Dover, he's not going to do anything there. He's not going to do anything. Let's be real. Kurt Busch is not going to do anything at Dover. Talladega, he'll either finish like in the top 5 or he'll wreck out. So you can't count on Talladega. You got to really go off of the other 2 tracks. Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix will be the round of 8, and then after these 3 races, we will go to Homestead for the finale, where we have 4 drivers. The highest finishing of those 4 drivers will be our champion. Let's see the 4 drivers that I have picked to go to Homestead with a shot at a championship. And there we go. Yes, you hear it correctly here, guys. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., and Joey Logano. Now, you guys might be like,
but Sam, where the fuck is Harvick?
Well, listen up, motherfucker. He's not here. His plane left an hour ago. He's not here anymore. Obviously, I need to explain my thought process to you guys. Kyle Busch, we know he's making it in. He's making it in. He's making it into the Final Four. There's no denying that. Denny Hamlin, we'll get back to him. We'll get back to him in a minute. Martin Truex Jr., obviously, like we said, he's making it in. He's making it in. There's no denying that. He's going to make it into the Final Four. Denny Hamlin has been so good this year. 4 wins. Right? 4 wins this year. He's been known to be good at Martinsville. I think he has 2-3 wins there. He won Texas this year. And Phoenix, it's not a terrible track for him. So I think He probably won't win any of those races. I doubt he'd win any of those races. He could, but I mean, I just don't see it. But like, he'll have high enough finishes to make it in. Truex, like I said, he's gonna make it in. And Joey Logano, my thought on Logano is that he doesn't have enough playoff points. Like, he'll have enough playoff points to make it in. If he doesn't wreck out at any of these races and he just does all right, like, I think he'll just have enough playoff points racked up to make it into the final four at Homestead. Perfect. I mean, yeah, Phoenix is his best track. I mean, he's the best driver to ever race at Phoenix. There has been and probably will never be another driver like Kevin Harvick at Phoenix, but this new configuration that we've seen has not really been like his thing. And then plus, he just hasn't won a lot of stages this year. He has 2 wins. I mean, it just really hasn't been Harvick's kind of season. He only has like 3 stage wins, so that doesn't lead up to many playoff points, and 2 wins. It's not that good, Chief. Surprisingly, will not be making it to the Final Four for the second time in the 5 years we've had this format. And then, my championship prediction. You guys already know who I'm going to go with. It's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious who I'm going to go with, guys. It's just right out here. The clear deserving guy. Nah, I'm going with Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's going to win the championship. Yeah. Denny Hamlin is going to win the championship. Not Kyle Busch, even though Kyle deserves it. Like he deserved it last year. Mathematically, by points, he deserved the championship last year. And he is the points leader right now, and I don't see that changing. Stupid-ass format. All you have to do in this final race is finish the highest of the 4 drivers. So basically, that means he could win 35 of 36 races and not win the championship. But Denny Hamlin, I feel like, you know, he's had a good season. I mean, he's not... If he wins the championship, it's not going to be like, oh, fuck this guy. I mean, he clearly deserves, like, something. I just don't think he's the rightful, like, champion. Like, I feel like he's second or third in line. Hamlin, he's had a good season. He's won at Homestead before. Another thing, I doubt this really means much of anything, but, like, have you noticed that since, like, the whole implementation of the new, like, 16 driver chase format in 2014, that we have not seen a repeat champion? I'm not saying that it's rigged, but I'm not saying that it's not rigged. But they're not gonna have this another guy win twice. They're not gonna have Kyle Busch win another one, or Truex or Logano. They're gonna have the guy who hasn't won yet. Obviously, I'm kidding, but like, am I? I don't know. Hamlin, I just feel like something tells me that if this is the Final Four, that Hamlin's gonna win the championship. Like I said, it's a stupid fucking format, and really, it should not come down to something like this. But it's how it is. This is not other sports, NASCAR. This is not fucking other sports where playoffs work. Just fucking have your points, and then whoever has the most points wins. It's not exciting, but I'd rather it be fair than be exciting. Focus on making the racing exciting, not the playoff format. We don't need playoffs. Who do I think is the rightful champion? Obviously Kyle Busch, but who do I think will be the champion? Denny Hamlin. I feel like Denny Hamlin will win the champion. Hey guys, if you guys like this video, please leave a like on it. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike and a comment telling me exactly what I did wrong. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and as always, peace.